So, who do you reckon has the best voice ever? John Farnham, Celine, Delta, Tina, Mariah, Tom Jones? Many would say Whitney Houston. And now her classic song, I Want to Dance with Somebody Who Loves Me, a massive global #1 smash, has been reimagined as a duet with the blessing of her estate and the songwriters who wrote it. So who has the daunting honour of singing along with Whitney's original vocals? I spoke to the man who's done a superb job, English artist Calum Scott. Mate, it is good to see you. How are you doing?
You must be the most stylish person in Australia. But you're dressed like you're ready to host the night of the Oscars, and I know from the surroundings that you're just in your house.
Well, I am dressed to speak to an international superstar, so you know.
Who's that?
He'll be joining us shortly. We've got to be quick. How are you doing?
I'm so good, man. Today, amongst most days, it's a surreal day for me with this release, and releasing this song with Whitney Houston is just unbelievable. The honour of my career, Richard, really is. I can't. Just when I thought I'd got rid of imposter syndrome, it's come flooding back. Oh, I wanna dance with somebody. I wanna feel the heat with somebody. Moments like this where, you know, you're editing the video of you singing with Whitney Houston's voice, it's quite hard to digest, I'm not gonna lie. It's, you know, there's only ever been one Whitney and will only ever be one Whitney, and it's like, you know, to have that honour, it's not even a collaboration I could have even dreamt would happen, you know? I was on tour with Ed last year, and we'd had a song sent by the original songwriters of I Want to Dance with Somebody, which was George and Shannon. They were like, oh, you should do a cover of the song. So when I was on tour with Ed, I kind of weaved it in. I was singing Dancing on My Own. Instead of going to that chorus, I went into I Want to Dance with Somebody. Oh, I want to dance with somebody. There was a snippet that my manager had recorded, sent it over to them. They sent it to the Houston estate, and Pat Houston, Whitney's sister-in-law, got in touch and was like, this sounds phenomenal. You know, can we send you the official vocal to record a duet? So we got the strings in, we got keys in, you know. I did what I do best, Richard, took a pop song and made it sad. And even though it's exactly the same vocal, I think just putting it on strings and with piano, it isolates her in a way where you just listen to every word. It's in some ways, it's quite haunting.
Without wishing to over-egg it, I mean, it takes a degree of, what's the word, confidence from you to take on sacred territory, right?
100%, Richard. If I take myself 15 years back now, before I'd even got into the industry, if I was presented this opportunity, I would have snapped your hand off at it. But I think the only reason why I second-guessed it this time is because I'm so aware of the hundreds of millions of Whitney fans across the world that will be sort of sat listening to this, quite rightfully so, thinking, don't do this an injustice. Singing this song just reminds me of the pure joy of why I got involved in music in the first place. And it's so stereotypical, praying for a miracle, and there's no way out.
And this is a taste of the album Avenoir, right? Did I get that right?
Beautifully said. There's a little bit of a French accent in there, Richard. Yeah, this is part of the album. That was, again, one of the most unreal things for Pat to say, that she would love this to be a single and to be on the album. But it is a taste. It's obviously something different. There's something for everybody on this album. You know, I feel more Calum Scott than I ever have right now. And then there's some like up-tempo stuff. There's some really heartbreaking stuff. I've written a song to my future child on there. I really want to be a dad. A song on there that, dare I say, is probably the sexiest I've ever written. Might regret saying that. So yeah, there's a song on there for everybody.
Well, mate, it's lovely to talk to you again. You keep up the good work. Congratulations on this. Come back soon.
Thanks, Richard. Thank you.
Oh, man, he can sing. Calum's duet with Whitney, I Want to Dance with Somebody Who Loves Me, is out now. It is pure heaven. And Calum's album, Avenoir, will be out on the 10th of October. You can pre-save it now. Well,